Guys, I must say, I might as well register my garden as a wildlife habitat reserve because, man, look at these beautiful flowers. So colorful, both my marigolds and, okay, just my marigold. Now, of course, when you see the flowers are matured like this, you have one of three options. You can either harvest them for a vase, or harvest the seeds like we've done. And the last option, harvesting to be dried down and be used as like probably a bachelor button or something, you know, once it's dry. That's the proper way at least. And yeah, if you can't tell, I think that's what we're gonna do next year. I'm gonna harvest the seeds for this year, but next year, stay tuned for these bachelor buttons. It's gonna be quite incredible, I think. Now, these marigolds are so beautiful outside, attracting pollinators and all types of beautiful, you know, other wildlife. I like to adore the colors and everything outside, like the colors it brings to the garden, but I also like to adore them inside. So I'm going with option one, which is to trim them and put them in a vase. Now, the best time to harvest these flowers for vase depends for the flower, but for a majority of them, either do morning or right now evening. And yeah, the time of when they bloom is also important, as you don't want them that's just like fully mature and fully round bolted like this. It's not gonna last that long in a vase. More so one that's like about to open. This is a little bit too early, okay? Alright, it's supposed to be like halfway open, so something more like the ways of this. And honestly, because I want a good display, we're gonna also prune some of the more mature ones too, just to get it so it looks better, because man, all these beautiful yellows I do not want to skimp on. Alright, I'd say we got a pretty good haul here. The Minecraft bucket is small and Captain America for large flowers here. You can see some of them are bigger blooms just because, again, I want them to look good. Alright, and there aren't that many still opening blooms. Alright, some of them are too young for me to pick, so yeah, this is just so that we can get a good picture at this point. Alright, but yeah, let me just add this one over here over the failed attempt area. Sorry, delete the video over here. Me with the Dallas, of course, it's with the Dallas one, of course it failed. More so whenever I conditioned it, the thing froze. And also, this is why I'm not doing the bachelor buttons, by the way. They have this many leaves, and you gotta cut all the foliage so it doesn't add to, like, you know, fungus and stuff adding in water. These wildflowers, heck no, I'm not doing this again, alright? So that's part of why the bachelor buttons are not being added. As cool as the blue is, we have them under my little graduation pack. That's cool enough. And the next year we'll just dry them off and try that instead. Alright, so yeah, time to put these in the refrigerator. But yeah, I'll show you guys tomorrow, hopefully, a cool looking boat. Okay, yeah, how to arrange one, in fact. Stay tuned, might be a whole new premiere. Yeah, I'm just starting to cook here, I think. Stay tuned.